Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and in this video we'll talk about how to checkmate your opponent with the black pieces in just 7 moves. Now this is a very cool chess trap that I found out recently. So first, white starts with the move e4 and black replies with the move e5. Then a common move for white is to play knight to f3. Then black replies with the move knight to c6, followed by bishop to c4 for white. Now this is the basic beginning of the trap. So now we're gonna play a very beautiful move, which is knight to d4. Now in this move there are two ways white could proceed. Either white can take your knight on d4 with its knight on f3 and you capture it back with your pawn on e5, and it looks somewhat like this, and you can keep on developing from this state. Otherwise, if white gets greedy and thinks that, oh, this pawn is completely undefended, why shouldn't I take it, and captures the pawn on e5, thinking to attack the pawn on e7, which is f7, I'm sorry, that is weak because it is currently being attacked by two pieces, which is both the bishop as well as the knight. So in return, black plays the beautiful move, which is queen to g5. Okay, as soon as black plays this, thinking of like the main reason why black plays this move is trying to attack the knight, which is for sure. But what white does here is that white simply captures the pawn on f7 because it is already being supported by the bishop and thinks that right now it has forked both your queen as well as the rook. So what you're gonna do now as black is play the move, which is the queen move to g2, captures the pawn there. On capturing the pawn, black continues to pressurize on the king side as well as attacking the rook on h1. So now definitely the knight cannot capture the rook instantaneously because your queen is gonna attack the other rook, and there are checkmating threats as well in this position. So rather than that, what white does is that he brings the rook back to f1 in this way. So the next move you play is queen captures the pawn on e4 and it's a check, gives a check to the king. Now there are two ways white can defend it. One of the ways which white could defend it is by bringing the bishop back to e2. Now bringing the bishop back to e2 is the worst move possible because it just simply gives me a mate in one, which is playing the knight simply to f3. And there you go, that's a checkmate because the bishop here cannot capture the knight on f3 because it is already pinned to the king by the queen on e4. So as a result of which it is already a checkmate, and as black you have won the game in just 7 moves, as you can see here. So if imagine if white doesn't place the bishop, and rather than it decides on like defending with its queen, which is another possibility, but definitely a very bad decision for white as well, because you're gonna lose the queen. I'm gonna capture it with my knight, which was present on the d4 square, and there you go, your queen is gone. And in return, maybe white can definitely capture the knight back with its bishop, but then I'm gonna play another move, which is queen takes c2, and there you go, another pawn is down. Now even if you try to defend it with the bishop, I'm gonna capture this another bishop here, which is in c1, which is in the c1 square. And yeah, whatever move you play, in short I can say you are just doomed. I'll be continuing to take this pawn, then your rook, or this pawn, or this, slowly this. I'll capture every single piece here, and hardly white can do something is just capture this rook. That's the only thing white can do, and there is no other, literally no other attack that white has here. And within the next few moves he's gonna get checkmated for sure, and it's completely winning for black. Like there is no way you can lose this as black. If you lose it, then oh, that's too bad. Like you may have blundered big time. Otherwise it's completely winning. And that's it, I guess. This was how you can checkmate white in just 7 moves with black, or else win a queen and finally checkmate him. So yeah, that's the trap. Hope you liked it.